Every now and then you gonna get a wake up call. You gonna get a knock at that door. You gonna get something shaking you back into reality, letting you know whether it's your gut feeling, whether it's God, whether it's the spirit trying to warn you, you need to be doing better. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. You need to make sure that you answering that call. Don't take those signs lightly. Please do not. It's too much riding on what you trying to. It is too much riding on your future for you to just let it fall by the wayside. Today at work, we had a conversation, and it was just so weird to me because we had to pledge allegiance to something and pledge allegiance to safety. But the way that they went about it was just so weird to me. Like, it was oh, y'all are going to say this or else. Y'all have to do this. Y'all better sign this or else. I told y'all I don't like nobody having that much power over me. And of course, you know, you working in a job setting, of course, you're just the worker. You are somebody that is there. You are a number in their database that is to bring in more numbers for them. That's it. Period. Whether you agree with that or not. That's why I said sometimes you really gotta take heed to those warnings. You gotta take heed to those signs because it's no joke out here. I was one of them ones that was like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't even say the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm not doing it. And when nothing happened, by the way, but it's just the fact of them trying to strike fear in us for no reason. I don't want anybody to have that much power over me. The only person that has power over me is God himself. I'm not about to sit here and let somebody else dictate every single thing I do in my life. And it's just so funny because after we had that stand-up talk, one of my coworkers came up to me and he's about to retire. You know, he's former military. He has put in 40 years on top of his military time. Forget the military time. He's put 40 years in at the office. And he was just like, you know, I've just seen this office go from the best thing to just going downhill constantly, year after year, month after month, week after week, day after day. And he was just like, I'm just so glad that I'm about to retire in a couple months. And he was like, please, Tab, anything that you do, even though this is good, please make sure that you are doing something else for yourself. And it just shocked me because he's somebody that I haven't even really talked too much about trading. Like, he's helped me with one of my other endeavors before, but I don't really talk about trading in there because people are so narrow-minded, you know, and it's really only one or two people in there that I actually talk about that with, and we talk. But other than that, nobody knows what I really want to do. So him saying that to me was literally another slap in the face, like, you better lock in. You already know what they got going on in here. You see it tenfold, and then you see on the other hand how you can do, you know, like, I don't want to, I'm not. Yes, I know I can. Yes, I know I can work. I know I can work up until, you know, retirement age at that same place. But do I want to? No. I'm not meant to be somebody's worker. I'm meant to work for myself and work for the people, and further foremost, work for God. Like, I don't have time to sit here and just do this and do that. Like I said, I have too much riding on it. Just like you got too much riding on it. It's no, you better answer them wake up calls, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, you have to work like there's no tomorrow. And even when you feel yourself slipping away, when you feel yourself taking a break or slowing down too much, you need to reel it back in. Reel it back in and lock back in like you're supposed to, because it's so easily just to let it fall by the wayside and just be like, well, I'm fine here. I can just settle. I'm comfortable here. I don't want to be comfortable. I want to be more than comfortable. I don't want to have no issues, you know, and of course life is still going to deal its own hand of issues, but certain things I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have to worry about punching somebody else's car. I don't want to worry about having to sit in traffic. I don't want to worry about missing time with my son because I'm working late or doing this and doing that. Like, I don't want to have to worry about, oh, this needs to be paid, that need to be paid, or we got to do check to check. I don't want to do any of that. I don't. I want to feel so much more fulfilled. And it's like today was just, after that whole ordeal, today was just, I literally was just thinking all day long while I was on my route. I was just like, bro, it's crazy because for a certain amount of time on my route, I was literally on autopilot, and I caught myself mid autopilot, like, bro, this is how it works. Like, you just get sucked in and you don't even know. Like, I done finished a whole street, and it's like, it's just, most remember, I don't want that to be my everyday life. I don't. I want to see the rest of the world. I want to travel. I want to do things with my family. I want to provide. I want to do that. I want to do so many things. So yes, today was one of them days that really slapped me right back in my face. Aside from the meeting, Copper has not done anything this week. Like, it has literally been back and forth. Other than, like, I believe it was like Sunday. Sunday, it gapped down. But even that, it was still ugly. Like, today was the one move that has really moved. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And it was the only thing that moved. And it was just like, for me to sit there and watch it, not necessarily watch it bar for bar, tick for tick, but I seen it. I seen it happening in real time, but I'm just like, I hate feeling like I'm trapped. I hate feeling like I'm stuck. I really do not like the fact that one of my rules is that I can't trade at work. I hate that. Yes, it is a necessary rule. 100%. But when I get to looking at the chart and I see, I could have did X, Y, Z, even if it would have been as simple as, even if I would have took this trade, I might have would have lost. Because the way the trade was set up at the time, it never reached my point. And it's like, how do I explain this? Even though it didn't reach my point, had I been back in that mode where it's like, okay, well, it's close enough to my point, I'm gonna go ahead and get in, that could have been a loss. But at the same time, it actually really would have been a win. But I don't have time to sit there and look at it like I need to look at it. But like I said, that kind of stuff just gets under my skin because it's like, that's just another missed opportunity. And that sucks. Like I told y'all, I hate missing trades. I'd rather lose a trade than miss a trade. Well, that's not true. I'd rather miss the trade than lose the trade, honestly. But seeing it in real time, it does hurt. It does suck. And it's just like I said, between missing that nice move, the only move that has really moved all week, because it's literally been back and forth all week, or it has been short. Like, y'all know I go for 100 ticks. It's been short, like 5 ticks, 10 ticks, like just chopping back and forth. But to see today was the most beautiful, not the most beautiful, but it was a really nice setup. To have to see that and not be able to partake in it. To have to deal with the foolishness at the job. To have to literally catch myself in autopilot. To hear that man have that conversation with me today. It was just you already know, I'm already knowing. It's all licks in 26. We are almost done with, we're more than halfway done with April. May is like a week, maybe a week and a half away. We are running through this year, honey. And this is why I'm saying, like, when I tell y'all it's really all licks in 26, I don't care that, like I said, I'm not too happy that that's one of my rules, but I know it's a rule for a reason. I put that rule in place because I do too much whenever I try to do that, or it's too much going on, and I can't manage my emotions. I can't manage my trade because I'm working. It's too much. But it's that kind of thing. Today really was just another one of those wake-up calls where it's like, yeah, no, I need to make sure that I'm staying focused. I need to make sure I'm locking in, even whenever it comes to YouTube. Like, I came home and had to do all my other duties, and I even cooked tonight, and I'm not even the cooker of the family, but that's okay. Like, I said, I'm just going to go downstairs. I'm just going to mark up my chart. I don't want to cut that camera on. But literally, as I was walking down the stairs, I said, you better cut that camera on. Because I don't care about how I'm feeling. I don't care about my emotions. I really don't care about not wanting to do the stuff. I don't care if I'm tired. I have to do it. Because today was a day that made me really blink and look and be like, bruh, 30 years down the line, this gonna be you. You want that? You want that? You want to do the stuff that they dangle over your head? You want your body to be breaking down all the time? Like, no, bro, no. Answer that wake-up call, please. Do it for you. Do it for the ones behind you. Do it for your bloodline. That's it, man. You need to be taking this way more seriously. Like, it's okay to not have it all down packed, but sooner rather than later, you need to be being way more serious, because like I said, I know it's places and things that you can amp up or that you can do just a little bit better. I promise you, I know it is, because I see where I fall short. I know where I'll fall short. And I'd be danged on if I keep on doing it and I'm not getting nothing. That's crazy. So that's really all I got for y'all tonight, man. Troop, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with the kid, doing all the YouTube stuff. I really do. Thank y'all so much for that. More blessings, less stressing. All licks 26. It's your girl TP Tab. I'm out.